here on Dune, the desert planet, with the stars of the movie Dune, Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya. I said this to Denis, that I think that it's a perfect adaptation. That it's famously the movie that can't be adapted. And yet there is no aspect of the book that I'm missing that isn't included on screen because of the patience and the sensitivity he takes in approaching the material and creating the atmosphere of the book. Watching the movie feels, to me, what it was like the first time to read the book. I was completely absorbed into an alien world. And I said I had no reference for what he was showing us other than his other films. You know, the same sort of patience and the atmosphere he creates with things like Blade Runner 2049 or Arrival. Do either of you have a favorite Denis Villeneuve film other than Dune?
I think that you just said Arrival. I mean, I like all of them, and I like the early stuff a lot, the smaller movies, but Arrival blew me away when I saw it. I felt like I had never seen something strike that tone. I don't know, it felt like seeing a Christopher Nolan movie for the first time.
How did you handle the pressure of being Paul Atreides? Because everything's riding on your shoulders. And I don't want to stress you out here, but
no, but
it really is. Everything has to be. The entire movie swirls around this one character.
Well, I'd say it was twofold. One, I got really lucky with Denis in the cast. That's not a dodge. That's just the truth. He made me feel at home. He made me feel well supported. And Zendaya and Spider-Man, but Jason Momoa and Aquaman and Rebecca and Mission Impossible and Oscar and Star Wars. Everyone had bid on a movie of this size except me, and or at least in a role like this. So they had my back. You can't take that for granted in this industry. Not that there's a lot of bad people, but just to get a lot of people.
There's a lot of bad people.
Just to get a lot of people to get people rooting for you is already huge.
Yeah.
But then secondly, what Denis was very focused on with the character is not thinking about prophecy or the Muad'Dib or Lisan al-Gaib or things like that, maybe where the character goes, but finding the humanity, finding the inexperience, finding the young man who's smelling his armpits because he hasn't put on deodorant yet or something like that, you know, and trying to stay closer to almost a fish out of water than any sort of, you know, Neo in the Matrix type thing. I love Neo in the Matrix.
How did each of you handle the tension of the first day on set? Is there something you do to like relax yourself when you first get there? The camera hasn't rolled yet on the very first day for you. What do you do to handle that pressure?
Oh man.
A lot of fart jokes.
Yeah. Everyone loves a good fart joke. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can definitely speak to that in the sense that like I was coming in for 5 days on this massive production. And my first day, I'm landing in quite literally what felt like Arrakis, right? Because everybody was already in their costume when I met them.
Oh, was this in Jordan?
It was, yes, in Jordan, yeah. But everybody was in their costume when I got to meet them for the first time. So I was like, oh my gosh, like this is real. So yeah, I was very intimidated. And on top of that, again to what you were saying, that thing of the world building, I didn't get to see all of the other things that they had created up until this point. So when I got to see the movie, I was blown away. Like, my jaw was on the floor in the same way because I had no idea what other things you guys had shot. I just got to watch it as a fan. And so being there on that day was it was the coolest thing ever, but I was nervous. But I will
Couldn't tell.
Well, you gotta play it cool. You gotta play it cool. But the thing that made me not nervous was the energy on set, which I think comes from the top, which is Denis and this guy right here. Like, they set the tone for it to be a really warm environment. Everybody was so loving. We had dance parties. This man travels around with music everywhere. So there's music, there was jokes, fart jokes.
Fart jokes.
Fart jokes. No, but I met like a lifelong friend and was able to learn so much in those 5 days. So I had nothing to worry about, which ended up being really cool. So I didn't have to pull out any kind of ritual to calm myself down. Everybody just ended up being really lovely, which I'm very grateful for.
We have to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya. I'm going to ask them about shooting in the desert and, of course, chafing.